Hi. I know that this isn't the type of video that you'd normally see on my channel, and I deeply apologize for this. But as of right now, I need to state something. Like, it's a need at this point, because Gage the Hedgefox, he's been attacking people left and right, and his reasoning is because of people IRL. That's his reasoning, that he's attacking people on the fucking internet because of people in his area IRL that he thinks are attacking him. And he is out here spouting all this bullshit about people who aren't even wanting to attack him. I contacted him wanting to see what his point of view is, and I wanted to try to understand why he had the list of stuff that he did, and the list of the interests that he had. I didn't do anything to attack him. I just wanted to understand. I wanted to understand why this whole thing happened. I wanted to understand where the whole predator thing came up. I wanted to understand where all that started. But then he started getting aggressive with me. And I have a recording. A full uncut recording of us talking. And I will put it in after this. I just want to explain that I did get frustrated. I did get frustrated in the video. I will let you guys know that right now. And it's the type of frustrated where I ended up yelling, and I don't normally yell. I don't normally yell at all. Like, it's very rare for me to actually, like, genuinely yell at a person. This will not be regular. I just need to come out and speak on this because he's out here calling me all these horrible things, saying that I deserve to die and that I'm going to drop dead. It's uncalled for. And all of this attack on me happened because I gave a testimony in a video that exposed him for being a pet predator. The whole multi thing happened because, according to Multisonic, it all happened because Gage didn't get to meet him. And I gotta say, these are the most horrible reasonings I've ever heard in my entire fucking life. These are terrible. These are pointless. And Gage, if you're watching, I'm sorry that I got so frustrated with you, but once you see yourself in the video, I really, really, really hope that you'll understand that you can't keep doing this. You can't keep doing this. It's terrible. It is terrible. It's horrible. It is bad. I'm not gonna call you a terrible person. I'm not. Because I don't normally say that. But how you're acting, that is what made me so mad. How you acted when me and you were talking, that's what made me so mad. Okay, I'm going to put the video in now. Again, this won't be something that is going to be regular on my channel. This is the only time I'm going to be making a video about this. The only time, and the final time. I really didn't want to have to do this, but calling not only me out, but also calling my partner out, in one of his deleted videos. He forced my hand. He forced my hand. I wasn't gonna speak out about this. But after this talk that I had with him, he forced my hand. He did. He did. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I have to make a statement about this. I'm sorry. Ain't no fucking way. What the fuck? That's crazy. That is absolutely... What? Stop. Why does he actually look good? Whoa. Stop. Why does he actually look good? What the fuck? Hold on. Oh, look at him. Yo. Just waiting for my friend to get on.
Alright.
Ooh. Oh, this is a good Barbados. Oh, look at him. He's so cute. So I have to ask, that screenshot of that list.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are gonna question about it, but it's just in the past, honestly.
But like, I mean, it's in the past, but why is in on there?
It's not really my kinks, it's just the people I've been dealing with, or the fucking... I'm an empath, obviously, so I can feel things from other people. I can feel their personality, their interests, their kinks, everything, what kind of people they are, whether they're aligned to me or not. And the majority of those kinks, I looked it up from other people's profiles and I added it to the list. And I also felt what people were into, and basically, I'm not lying, that they actually warped my brain at the time.
So for private role players bulletin board, cheating with boyfriend, domination. My preference is Mew. My likes and animals, traps. Force, etc. You put down that those were yours.
Only half of those, maybe, but still.
So you're into forced.
Well, only for it to happen to me, honestly, but not for me to do it to others. I'm not that kind of person that would hurt others. I'm like a little child where if I do, like, do something to destroy something or hurt someone, I would be the kind of person that would cry behind.
And what about the...
Also, to be done to me, basically.
You want to be... You want to be...
I mean, these are just things for the internet anyways. It's not really a real life thing. And like I said, my brain was warped by these people.
Yeah, but that you put those down as your personal interests.
again, brain was worked. And also, that was supposed to be a private thing, not to be shown to public to other fucking people as evidence. Like, that's just showing that the people are trying to falsely accuse me of things are getting desperate. And I could care less about what they were trying to prove of me and just trying to fucking get through my life and not have to put up with much people or any of their bullshit. You know what? Hey, shut up, Junior.
Moika. But yeah, I guess I'm just trying to understand, like, how all this happened in the first place. Oh, look at the textures on her hair. Oh my goodness, she looks beautiful. Sorry, I love Muika so much. I love her so much. She's so stylish.
Yeah, okay. But to give you a full, honest truth about what happened is basically this started with Fallen Star, like I mentioned numerous times. I it's it's still gonna be a long story, but if you want, I could tell you.
I got time.
Well, I found Fallen Star on my active users list. I was brought up to like the side of Discord when I was like looking around replying to people, and I was in the same group as he was, so I figured why not give him a DM and just talk for a little bit and see where things go from there. And I didn't expect him to actually talk with me or message me. I didn't think that was even worth the time. But it surprised me that he actually did message me, and I got a little excited, honestly, but kept it to myself because I didn't want to, like, make him uncomfortable or, like, bother the guy. So, me and him started talking with each other for a little bit, and he seemed really cool. Like, he seemed really nice at first. Didn't seem like he had any problems with me, as I was just being kind and being patient. And
Yeah.
after talking for a little bit, I asked him if I could send a friend request, and he told me that he didn't know me well enough. So I decided to, I decided to forget about it for now and continue talking with him. And it seemed like he was getting to know me, trusting me a bit, knowing that I'm a good person, knowing that I'm not gonna hurt him or anything. And I asked him a second time, and he accepted my friend request on both Discord and VRChat.
Gotcha.
And funny enough, I was hanging out with somebody named Blackfire Emily, who used to be called Multiverse Emily back in the day.
Oh yeah, I know her.
Yeah, I got invited over to the chat world to hang out with her for a bit, and she was my roleplay daughter or sister at the time. And I felt kind of bad because I didn't want to like leave her hanging out with like getting to meet with Fallen Star or anything, and I probably should have asked him in the first place. But out of generosity, I decided to tell her that I was friends with someone named Fallen Star, and she didn't know who that was at first. But when I mentioned he's the person who plays Solar Tales, she got really excited and started freaking out. And it was cute and it was funny. Like she was like really really hyped up on meeting him, and like I had to help her like normalize her behavior and like so she can talk with him normally.
Yeah.
And it's basically the same thing that happened with me. She talked with him for a bit and asked him if he could friend her or if she could friend him. and gave her the same reply that she wasn't like well known enough for him to have added her or accept friend requests. So after they talked a little more, they added each other, and then later on, at some point, yet like last year, around like Wednesday, some month ago, we had a meetup at this exact world. Actually, it was me, her, and Junior here that were waiting for him, and he popped up. We hung out with each other a little bit, talked about some things, and the whole time he seemed like a really cool guy. Really fun, really uh, friendly. Seemed like he liked having a good time and didn't want any drama of his own. The startup from other sources. So we hung out for a bit, and then he had to go do something, and I had to leave for some reason. So after that, weirdly, I don't know where this came from. I'm trying to still understand this myself on how this happened, but I randomly developed an obsession. Randomly developed an obsession with Multiverse Sonic out of nowhere, and it was confusing me at the time, and I couldn't control it. So I was constantly talking about him in my status bar and on my profile, and I wasn't doing it intentionally, and I couldn't, like, I don't know, I like, was trying to stop myself, but it's like there's this, like, force that was pushing me, this obligation to keep talking about him, and it was driving me nuts.
Obligation to keep talking about him?
Well, I have no idea. That's the best I can come up with. There was, like, just a psychotic urge just to keep doing it. And,
he's cute.
As this was happening, Fallen Star was like getting depressed or feeling upset, and I didn't understand what it was at first. And I was trying to comfort him. I was trying to talk with him for a bit and make sure he's gonna be okay. Try to lift up his spirits. You know, I was trying to cheer him up and everything, and as best I could. And then, like, sometime later, I told him that I was going to give him space because I felt like I was too much on his case and I was being too pushy. I was like making him comfortable.
Oh, it's a family.
I hate this. Sorry, continue.
You're fine.
Hey, how about you look at Prisma when you're talking? Because from what minute I came in here, you've been like doing this all day, like the entire time you're in the instance. Why don't you look at Prisma when you talk?
I mean, is it really a crime for me to look around my surroundings just because I have ADHD?
No, it just shows a form of guilt.
I mean, I don't really have much to be guilty about, even though I screwed up.
I beg to fucking differ.
Think what you want. I'm not here to fight with you. I'm just here to tell her exactly what happened and move on.
Oh, exactly what happened. Like how you fucking down-talked them and a million others. How you called them a whore in one of your videos without any remorse. And then posted, I am always right. Everyone else is wrong. So if someone told you, like a weatherman told you, it was going to rain today, they are automatically wrong, and then it starts raining.
Yeah,
that kind of mindset needs to stop right now, Gage.
Or that
because you're going to lose a lot of fucking friends with that mindset, especially if you're playing a video game.
Okay?
You don't care. That's why you keep making 20 fucking videos a day about multi-sonic.
Because you're just not helping the situation right now. I hope you don't mind Prisma.
No one's here to pat your back, Gage. You're gonna be fucking held accountable. Did he fucking mute me like a pussy?
Yep.
Ah, little pussy muted me.
So
little pussy pee hog muted me. Little pussy pee hog muted me.
Can I continue, please?
So, I do want to know, why did you call me a whore? Why did you say that I would be willing to the first person who'd offer me money? Why did you say that I deserve to die alongside the multis?
It wasn't between you and it wasn't anything to do with you and the Maltese personally. It wasn't anything to do with you and the Maltese personally. It was just the people that were obsessively trying to traumatize me in my life. That's what I was
but I
mainly
wasn't
talking
even
about.
included in that. I wasn't even included in that. And you mentioned Fleet's name too, so that was also something that
The
bothered
reason for
me.
the reason for that is because I felt like every person on the fucking planet was trying to bully me, and was the same people that I dealt with
Bully you for
throughout my
touching
childhood,
kids.
growing up, that did nothing but traumatize me, bully me, harass me, fucking try to fucking uh catfish me and fucking do all this other fucking shit just to fucking make my life a living hell, because they saw me as a target since I'm a kind person and I had my innocence still. And I've been made to cry by these people beforehand because they thought I was a cheater because I was
Fucking really.
constantly fucking doing
Shadow,
sexual
come here.
roleplays with other people at the time. And I was like together with somebody in a
Junior?
fake relationship that was faking it with me just to use me or to take advantage of me. And I didn't even know about it. I thought it was an actual relationship that I was having with the person, but it turns out I was just being manipulated by the people who were after my mother, who were trying to make her life a living hell as well, for a lot of stupid reasons. Especially considering that my mother is not into people who have mental disorders or act like children or are shorter than her, and apparently these people took offense to that, or took offense to the fact that she was a woman who was smarter than most people. I mean, it's just, it gets even worse from there, but I'm not even gonna go into too much detail of it. It's just really fucking stupid.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think that Multisonic is hacking into your Wi-Fi. I don't think he's going to come to your house and hurt you. He doesn't even know where you live. And I highly doubt he'd want to go through the trouble to do any of that.
So, Shadow,
Even though, you know,
I don't
he
mean to be
personally
rude
wants
when
to
I
stay out
ask
of
this,
drama,
but
which
some
is why
people
he
are saying
hasn't
you're
acknowledged all of this for a while, up
you're mentally
until
disabled.
that video
Is
came
that
out.
true? Like, do you have like autism or something like that?
Well, I'd say that it's a good thing they didn't
Again, I'm
notice all
just
that
breaking down
happening,
the notes,
because
trying
I was just
to like,
basically
get the story straight.
having a moment where that all my fucking trauma and all the fucking problems that are happening all at once, and it's like haunting me because these people have been following me around everywhere that me and my mother fucking go. Especially when it came to the internet. I mean,
So you like
there's even fucking times where that people barged into our fucking house unannounced and uninvited, and they were secretly trying to fucking sneak around and do these disgusting shit to my mother. They fucking roofied her by putting shit into our food at random times, and they fucking
Who are
slid
these
hidden
people?
cameras. They're a bunch of mental people that my grandmother has hired to fuck with my mother, because my grandmother's a fucking psychotic bitch who fucking got jealous of my mother for having a life.
So why are you taking all of this? Why are you taking all your anger out on those who don't deserve it?
Because I feel like that everybody is another person that my grandmother sent after us.
There was a lot of people.
That's paranoia.
Who also took advantage
No
of that
one is
kindness.
coming after you.
Skylar
I will
Blue
tell
is
you that
one of
right
them.
now. No one wants to come
she used
after
a million
you.
others too. Like,
No
she
one
will
does.
literally-
And the only time that
tried
they
to throw
ever
him under the
spoke
bus
out
one time.
was because you
Unaware to him, like when she was
were
with the Celestios
disrespectful to them
confrontation,
first,
she
calling them
tried
all
to
these
throw
names,
Gage
saying
and
that they
Colby
were
under
supposed
the
to
bus.
die.
And we literally
No
told
one's
like,
coming
they'll be dealt
after
with.
you, Gage.
Gage
This is a
and
VR
Colby will be
game.
dealt with, especially
This is a
Colby, if
VR
he
game.
keeps
No one,
attacking people.
no one has
Like,
any
if he keeps
interest in
cornering the
hunting
victims.
someone down
But yeah, she
in
tried
a
to
VR
like,
game.
let me talk about Gage and let me talk
I
about
didn't
Colby
disrespect
and
them
stuff.
first.
And we're like, no,
I just retaliated because they did something to be rude or did something to be nasty, and they probably are not aware of it. But that's what my experience was with them. And plus, I know you like to believe that there's nobody out to get me, but trust me, you don't know what my situation is like. If you were in my shoes, you would understand.
I'm talking about the people on VR chat. They're not out to hunt you down and physically harm you.
Taking advantage and stuff.
I highly doubt that, because people have other things to do with their lives. rather than
yeah,
focus
what I'm
on
trying
one
to say, Shadow,
person in
is
particular.
there should be a limit to your
Well, that I can
kindness.
agree with you,
If you
because
walk away from people, they're not going to be
people
mad
on
at you.
VR chat are just like out there
Well,
to
if
do
they
their own
can,
thing
let them
at random
cry into
places
the
and
void on their YouTube
random
or
times.
whatever. It can't hurt you. So if
Well, you
someone's
can't do it.
abusing you, someone's manipulating you,
I
you
just
deserve
don't
to step away. You
understand
deserve to
From
why.
hyper.
I just
I've
don't
been hearing going
understand
around. That one's
why
not been
you're
very kind to you.
so mean to people.
And I know you're in
And
a
I don't
situation
understand
where you're
why
like, well, no one
you've
else likes
been
Gage, but he's the kind
insulting
of
people,
so
saying
you're
that they need to
that should
die,
not be an
even though
ultimatum,
they've
Shadow.
done nothing wrong to
You
you.
should just be able to hang with your friends.
I'm not even trying
Or your
to.
friends
The fucking people in my area that have been doing this shit to me for years have brought out the worst in me and have been making me fucking go insane.
Yeah,
Because
but
they won't stop bothering me.
that doesn't mean that that doesn't mean that it's okay to attack people who haven't done anything wrong to you, people who are just trying to live their lives.
He turned around and muted me. He turned around and ran
Well,
from the
all I'm
comment
trying to do
section
now is
when
just
multiple
fix all of
times stepped
this
forward and said, I want to talk with you.
and be done with it.
And then the minute they talked,
I mean,
one
thing you can do to fix all
right back
this
around
is
and started screaming
apologize.
into the void on his
I've already done that
saying,
numerous
"Everyone
times,
is
and a
wrong,
lot
I
of
am
people
right,
said
you're all
that
perfectly
apologies are
fine."
not going to cut it. The only thing I could do is show that I'm sorry by not making any more videos and staying the fuck away
you
from
say
people I
that.
don't really want anything to do with.
Well, you say that, and then you make more videos, and then a couple hours later you delete them.
I don't want to hear it.
That's because I'm still working
I
on
want my sanity intact.
trying to
Humor
get
me,
control over my
keep me
anger and my
honest.
hatred. That
And then
has
just
been
slowly
controlling
start
me
making distance
this whole time.
because him fucking making you look
but
like,
still, it's
stay away from my son, you Nazis,
I don't
blah, blah,
get
blah. Like, he's
why
just
you're so
stoking a
hateful.
fire. What if Celestios
One thing I have to say, even though me, Nick, and the Maltese are not chill anymore,
left and right and into the void,
they
and
don't deserve this. They don't deserve this
crossfire,
treatment that
you
you've been
included.
giving them for
You
a
just need
year.
to tell them point
Specifically,
blank,
Nick
you
and
don't
his
wanna be
friends
involved
for
in
a
this stuff.
year.
I know
They
you
don't
wanna be
deserve
involved.
this.
Like,
They've just been trying
Well,
to do their
did.
thing.
stuff. You just want to chill on VR chat.
And
Well, I didn't want to attack them.
so why did
You
you?
should not be involved.
I just explained it to you
32,
because the people in my
15,
area
whatever,
were
just
fucking
saying,
with me, and
whatever
I
age you are,
thought
you
those
should not have
that
to be
other people
involved.
on the internet
Also,
are one of the people who have been
sees you
sent
as
after me by my
his
grandmother.
RP son,
And I thought the Maltese were doing the same thing, or that
like roleplay
the
son?
at least Multiverse Sonic I thought was doing the same thing.
I've
The
seen
rest were
some
just being rude
screenshots that
and
Well,
inconsiderate and weren't really understanding
arms
where I was
stuff.
coming from.
Why on earth is he making out with you?
okay,
That's the
so here's something that I want to make
I understand if you
clear.
guys are adults or something, but that's some
Respect
serious
goes both
Coffin,
ways.
Andy, and Lele stuff.
If you give them respect, they'll give you respect.
And if you're wondering,
But
that's a game that's
with the
extreme
proof
yikes,
and
but-
the evidence of the whole like predatory like stuff, that's looking really bad.
Shadow,
That is looking
that's-
really, really bad.
Shadow,
and
that's sexual
I hope you
love.
know
That's
that.
not. That's not. That's
I
not,
don't give shit either way
parental
because
love.
it's my life
Parent
and
cannot
I
go
don't
up
give a shit if
and
people don't
shove
like
their
it.
tongue
And it's
down
like I
their
said,
kid's
that
throat.
stuff came from other people,
No matter
and my
the age.
brain was
That's
warped because
that's
people were
incestuous right
like
there.
literally trying to brainwash me into thinking
He's
that they
doing
were
some
fucking cool people and all that.
stepson
But
stuff.
you
Even though I
put them
knew
down
that wasn't
as,
fucking true.
Stepson,
but you
I'm
put them
stuck.
down
Get
as
me out of the
your
wash. That
I don't
being there
care.
for you is
I mean,
giving you a
don't you
touch.
tell me
Being
that.
Still-
there for you is
I
checking
really
up
know.
on you
I'm
when
sorry.
you're
I'm
down.
sorry. I'm
Being
just trying to
there for you is
understand
hanging out with you,
why
but not like
you
what
put
he's
all
doing
that
in
stuff
roleplays.
down.
That's
Like
not
you do
affectionate
realize
love.
how
I have
bad
a few VR kids
that
myself.
is. Like
I don't do that with them.
like a lot of that stuff is
Any
like
sane
illegal,
person who
and you
looks
have kinks for
after
that.
their VR children,
Does
no
it
matter their age, they don't
not
do that with them.
really?
They just keep an eye on them. I know an actual.
Do you not
dad
understand the
who was
concept of
military.
having my brain warped
He doesn't do that with his VR
by people?
kids. He gives them advice.
I mean-
Because I've been saying that
that
over and over again.
I mean,
And that's
yeah.
the reason why I did
He'll
that.
bring their spirits up if they're upset.
I don't know.
He doesn't make
I don't
it.
Then
know
I
if you're looking for a
suggest
different reason or
therapy
something.
to help with
Hey,
that.
I don't know who raised him to think shoving his tongue down.
I don't
somebody's
need
Or-
therapy. There's
or are
nothing
you
wrong
too-
with me. It's just that
That's not love. That's
I don't need
censure.
therapy. There's nothing wrong with me. It's just that I'm being harassed and terrorized by mental people.
I'm worried for you.
I'm not doing anything wrong except for lashing at people who are not in the wrong, and I am sorry for that, and I am trying to fix that. But this whole questioning my kink thing is irrelevant.
Why do you think he fights so hard?
It's not necessarily irrelevant because that's the whole reason that video came out in the first place. Because
actually,
multiple different times.
If you try
no, that video came up because this Gage the Hedgefox guy is a fraudulent asshole who basically just wants to rub dirt on my name.
They just want to help.
They don't want to help. They've been making it certain that my reputation is ruined.
You shouldn't go along.
And that they were misjudging me as a person because they never even choose to get to know me.
Do you know that?
I don't want you to kiss me.
No, I don't. I only met him with once, and it was like to do a fake interview with me just to fucking try and make me seem like I'm this disgusting person on the internet.
That is exactly why you shouldn't immediately say, oh, they're a fraudulent piece of shit, because you don't know them. You don't know their motives behind all of this. You're not the only one that they've exposed, Gage. You're not the only one.
He's definitely old enough.
You're not the only one.
He's not even exposing anybody who are real predators, so that's the thing. He
should not have this mindset. He is always right. Like,
what is your
especially wrong with this, because he could not meet
personal definition of a predator?
Because Multisonic would not meet him.
Someone who wants to
was busy, and
they don't want to do that. They don't want to do that. Multisonic doesn't want to do that. None of these people want to do that.
Say hi to one of his friends.
I never claimed that they wanted to. I only claimed that they are horrible people who wanted to take advantage of other fucking people through the form of making videos so they could get paid from people and get famous.
Have you ever thought that they mainly want to become a YouTube partner to help their family financial issues? Have you ever thought of that?
Like, he showed his entire screen.
No, because I know that's not really why they do it.
And how are you so sure? How are you so sure? You're not them. Shut up.
TikTok.
This is making me mad
shut
now.
up. I thought you shut up.
This is making me mad now. Because
it's making me more mad because you're basically showcasing that you are like everybody else. You're trying to be innocent and you're not. And you're trying to screw with me and lie in my face and make this all about... No, I'm not going to hold on. I'm not going to let you make this all about me and act like you're the victim.
I haven't done anything wrong to you, Gage.
You have. You said I fucking harassed you, and that was a lie.
Okay. So, what do you call saying that I'm a piece of shit, I'm a narcissistic piece of shit who's self-centered all because I want to hang out with friends that I trust more? What do you call that?
Said the truth, and you got offended, and now you're trying to defend that fucking claim, and it's pointless.
What do you also call making suggestive jokes mid-game? Mid-game, by the way.
It's just me fucking around. It's not like it's something to be taken seriously. You need to learn that there are things called being sarcastic or something, or just fucking around.
Do you not understand that you're not the only one who can have trauma with certain stuff?
Yeah, I understand that, but it seems like you don't get that. It seems like you want to be this special little princess who thinks that everybody else has it amazing and has it perfect, or has it well in life. And let me give you a reality check. Everyone is fucked up. Everyone has a sour trauma in life that they cannot go through in a normal pace or in a normal way.
You don't know me.
Yeah, I don't know you.
Therefore, you don't have a right to tell me therefore, you don't have a right to tell me how I feel and how I
have every right to tell you where the hell I want. You would have no right to do what you're fucking doing. And neither does Gage the Hedgefox. You're going after an innocent person and trying to demonize him because you don't like the fact that he said things that are true.
An innocent person.
You are getting exposed along with these people, and you are insecure about it, and you feel unsafe because you don't want people to know things about you that you're hiding.
What is there to hide? What is there to hide?
You tell me.
What is there
because
to hide?
it's not like I can read your mind. It's not like I know you personally, like I just already told you like two times already.
Oh, but you act like you do. You act like you do. You say that
I act like I do, but that's only because you're making excuses to fucking try to seem like I'm the bad guy.
No, you don't.
Let me repeat what you said to me. Literally a couple of seconds ago. You said that I'm lying to you and that I think that I'm a little pretty princess who's done nothing wrong, and I think that everyone's lives are perfect.
And you think I'm wrong?
Yes.
Of course you do, because you're a narcissist.
I'm not a narcissist. I'm not a narcissist.
Yes, you fucking are, dude.
I'm trying to help you understand that you can't.
You're not trying to help me with anything. You're trying to make me think I am the worst person ever and that you're just some innocent bystander. It's obviously not how it is.
Let's both try to calm down.
I'm a fucking good person myself. Of course, I did tell people to kill them stuff and do all that fucking shit. Being a good person. But you are failing to understand the point that I was in pain and I was struggling with my own trauma. And I wasn't purposely trying to bring other people into it, but I was mainly just making videos on my own channel, trying to deal with things that I was struggling with, especially when it came with the Maltese. And you people got involved in it and decided to lash out at me and make the situation worse because you didn't understand what was going on. You just jumped to conclusions about things about me, even though you also don't fucking know me. We don't know each other, but you people wanted to assume things about me and act like you did know me.
So why are you assuming things about me?
I'm giving you a taste of your own innocence, basically.
Why are you assuming things about me and acting like you know things about me?
Because it's not that I am assuming things about you. You're basically showing me what I'm saying about you. You're providing proof to me that what I'm saying is the truth.
Gage,
and if you don't think so, then that's your problem.
Gage, I'm sorry. I am sorry. I am very terribly sorry. I'm sorry for how frustrated I'm getting. I really am. I'm very sorry. But I'm trying to understand why you think it's okay to assume things about people that you don't know. When you don't know what they've had to deal with, you're only focused on what you have to deal with. I'm trying to understand why you feel that way. I'm trying to understand.
Everyone focuses on that, and no, I don't think it's okay to do this, but it's not like I have a choice given how people
actually
treat me.
You do. Hold on.
I would have a choice if people would actually give me one instead of being selfish and self-centered.
Well, maybe you should. Here's something. I'm not telling you what you should do, but this is a suggestion.
You need to just burrow yourself
maybe you should try to see from other people's perspectives. I mean, I get that you've been traumatized. I get that life has been hard for you. But there are current things that other people have to deal with. I mean, there are things that I personally have to deal with. I don't like talking about this stuff. I had to eject like 6 to 7 different people off of my friends list for being confirmed pedophiles. I don't want to talk about this type of stuff, but I'm willing to try to understand where you're coming from. And I'm sorry that I'm getting frustrated and that's making you frustrated. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to understand. I'm trying to understand.
She doesn't need that. No one needs that.
It doesn't seem like you are. It just seems like you just want to jump to conclusions about me and make me the bad guy. And plus, just because somebody has been claimed to be a pedophile and that there's evidence out there that is showing that they're pedophiles doesn't mean that it's exactly how it is. It doesn't mean it's right. It doesn't mean it's real. It doesn't mean it's true. It doesn't mean any of that.
It's hard evidence of these.
Even if it's hard evidence, it doesn't mean it's true.
How do
You can put as much evidence about people as much as you want. It's never going to be true. The only way that things can be true is if there's actual physical evidence from the fucking get-go, not just from screenshots and videos being made and people fucking just narcissistically fucking making a video where they just do nothing but insult the person and fucking just lie about them, just say, oh, this guy's a predator, he did this, he did that. It's like, you can't really fucking prove something like that unless you actually see it for yourself.
He did them. Like, honestly, if he can't control himself on VR, if he tries to say, oh, I can't control myself, he should not be on the game, period. He should go play fucking Beat Saber. Or he should go play another VR game that's a little more moderated. He should not
sure you do.
here if he's gonna
because
act like
I have had to hear my friends.
He should not have a YouTube platform because all he
in
does
fact,
is he treats it like a live journal where he's always screaming into the void, wishing death on me. That's not what YouTube's about, and people have been reporting his channel for it.
Witness
he puts up a
him
threatening
saying
thing,
that.
people
And I've
document
had
it,
to
they send it
say
to
things
YouTube,
to them
they send the
before
file itself
dropping
because
them.
he likes to delete stuff. They keep saying,
I wait
about this
until there is
on your
hard
platform
evidence,
threatening people,
until there's
minors
enough
included.
evidence and enough testimonies
Like, I know
and
you want
enough
to give everyone a shot, Shadow, but
victim,
he's
you know,
slowly ripping through his
statements
chances.
to go
it had
off.
been me,
I don't just
I would've
immediately go
walked.
off of the first
just as nice as
accusation.
you.
I wait
I
until
would've
stuff
said, deal with
is
your own shit.
built up.
Like, until you sober up and until you
And
fucking
I'm
mature.
sorry that all this is happening
out.
to you. I
It's like,
really
leave
am.
me alone. Don't contact me.
But
don't bully me into coming back. It's like, grow up. It's like, you're 27 years old. Act like it. It's like, stop going near kids. Because honestly, he should put a minors do not interact on his profile. That's the ultimate. That's the ultimate saying.
Listen, I don't even know what to say to you anymore. I honestly don't. Because this is getting nowhere. I was trying to help you, and I still want to help you.
That's why I pulled you aside, because it feels like he's
a lot.
He's sucking his thumb.
Better.
With tears in his eyes while he's holding your hand. Like, he's using you as...
This isn't working.
Using you as an output for his frustration.
You're never gonna
like,
see
he's sucking
that
his thumb, and he's like, oh, well,
immediately assuming things about people and then making videos about them
it's like, and you're just like, I don't want to
without
be... You're
knowing
just
them. You
like,
immediately think that that's wrong. You think that that's wrong. You don't think...
You're
not going to think that that's wrong.
Like, I know you don't want to hurt his feelings.
And you're not going to take others' feelings into consideration. You're never going to do that. And that's what solving an issue like this needs. You need to see things from both perspectives, not just your own.
Wi-Fi on your desktop or something. Like,
the only reason why I only see things in my own perspective is because I live in the real world and other people live in a fantasy that they created in their head because they couldn't handle the hardships that the real world has to offer. The people who want to run away from reality and live in this fantasy world that they created because of the hardships, they're not ready for what's out there. They don't understand anything. They've been spending so much time on the internet that they have forgotten how to live a life. This doesn't have anything to fucking do with me at this point. This has everything to do with the fact that everybody in the whole world is basically a predator in some way or another, and they all they want to fucking do is tear people apart and think of themselves as this innocent little poor child that never got to have a life. Because they never looked for one.
You don't know that.
I do know that. You don't know what I've been through. You don't know what I had to witness out there.
I'm not saying that I don't know
so much that people can't even perceive what I know about because they never actually look out there what's in the world. They're so afraid.
I'm not
that
saying
they might find something that they don't want to see.
Oh, I didn't get your invite, Gage.
And if this is going to continue any further,
can I talk now, please?
No, I'm done. I'm done. I'm not. I should have seen this coming. I thought this was going to be a normal talk where I explain myself and you see that I just made a mistake and that we can move on from this, but no. Apparently you just want to act like I'm this horrible demon.
I never said
monster
that.
Or whatever.
I never said that.
I don't care what you said. That doesn't change the fact that's exactly what you're thinking right now.
You don't know what I'm
thinking.
You don't know what I'm thinking. You don't have my brain.
I do
You're not
know.
me.
shoulder to lean
You
on.
are not
I'm
me.
not you,
That's what
but
you
I
need to
know what you're
understand.
thinking.
That's what you need to understand. You don't
Because I know
know
you're
what
sick of the
people who
dramas.
you don't know and who you are not.
I
You
do
don't
know
know
what
what they're
people
thinking.
think. And trust me, it is not saying, and it's not
How about
normal.
you have me talk to him?
People
Because
think that they're a god
I
in
know
this
that
world.
guy's
They think
You-
they can push other people around and stomp all over people,
You
walk
are
over
fucking
people, wherever the hell
delusional.
you want to phrase it.
You're fucking delusional.
No.
I'm done. I'm
No,
done.
I'm not. You're basing it off of yourself.
I'm done. No, no.
You're the one who's
no.
delusional because you think the world works your way or how you think it does.
That is not true.
It is true.
It is not true.
And it's even in your
It is not
voice
true.
right now.
No,
You
frustration.
go ahead and think it's
Frustration
not
is in
true,
my
but I
voice
know what
because
is true and you fucking
Also,
don't.
you
So you
are
just want to
actually
believe in
32?
lies and believe in your little fantasy because it makes you secure,
Gage!
doesn't it? Yeah,
Okay.
we're done. Go to hell. You and the Maldives.
Still, though, you
Because I'm through with all of you.
kind of yikes.
I'm not
though, in my
dealing
opinion,
with this.
that he's showing you love
Okay.
via sexual.
Okay.
He should
Fuck
be
you.
showing it
I
to you.
wanted to help you.
If you
I
want
wanted
to
to
burn in
help
hell,
you.
then
I'm
that's
a
fine
VR
by
mom
me. I'm not
myself.
I
putting up with
wanted to
this shit
help you.
anymore.
I wanted to help you. I don't
No,
even
you
know
didn't.
why.
You
I
wanted
don't
to
even
fucking
know
make
why.
me. You want to make me into this fucking evil
Turn him
person that
Bye.
you're.
into a mental. That's incestuous, because incest is kind of illegal too. I know you guys aren't really like that, but